Have you ever been around someone who seems friendly with their words, yet on an intuitive level, you sense that something doesn't quite add up? Have you ever felt that subtle discomfort, an intuition whispering that something dark lurks behind that smile? Carl Jung, one of the greatest explorers of the human mind, spoke of the fundamental concept of the shadow, the part of ourselves that we deny, but which often manifests in how we relate to others. When someone experiences hatred, envy, or resentment, they try to hide it, but never completely. The signs are there, subtle yet undeniable. Today, I will reveal 8 unmistakable signs that indicate someone near you harbors hostile feelings, even if they do everything possible to conceal them. Be cautious, because the 8th sign is the most insidious of all and can completely overturn your perception of certain people. First, sarcasm and contempt. Disguised as irony, hidden hostility doesn't always manifest openly. Some people prefer to express it through sarcastic jokes, barbs, or biting irony. They mock things that are sensitive to you, but when you try to point it out, they respond with phrases like, "I was just joking." Don't be so sensitive. You just can't take a joke. This is particularly cunning behavior because it leaves you feeling uncomfortable while the other person maintains a mask of harmlessness. Constant joking with a sharp edge is a clear sign of hidden contempt. If their jokes consistently leave you feeling belittled or demeaned, and especially if they recur over time on the same themes, it's not just humor, but a sign of suppressed hostility. Jung argued that our personal shadow is projected onto others. When someone constantly uses irony to attack certain aspects of your personality, they are thereby revealing what they cannot accept in themselves. Second, subtle sabotage. If someone around you feels threatened by your success or growth, they may try to sabotage you in subtle ways. Sabotage isn't always obvious or direct. Sometimes it manifests in incorrect advice, distorted information, or minor errors that, when accumulated, prevent you from achieving your goals. A friend who forgets to tell you important information, a family member who accidentally overlooks key details, a colleague who mistakenly complicates your work. At first glance, this might seem like innocent absent-mindedness. But if such coincidences repeat themselves, ask yourself, is it really a coincidence? Jung explained that if a person cannot come to terms with their own failures, they may unconsciously project their frustration onto others, hindering their progress so as not to feel worse themselves. Quiet competition. Some people cannot accept your success and constantly seek ways to draw attention to themselves, diminish your achievements, and present them as insignificant. If you share good news, instead of congratulating you, they might respond with something like, "Oh, I had something like that too. I actually did even better." This unspoken competition often arises from deep-seated complexes. Jung asserted that the projection of the shadow compels people to see in others the qualities they cannot develop in themselves. Those who feel inadequate will try to belittle you or compete with you to avoid confronting their own insecurity. Fourth, feigned benevolence. Those who secretly dislike you might mask it with false concern. At first glance, they might seem caring and attentive, but there's often a lack of sincerity. When you need help, they minimize your problem, dissuade you, or come up with excuses not to assist. But most importantly, when you achieve success, their enthusiasm seems forced or is entirely absent. Why does this happen? Jung spoke of ego dissociation, where some individuals are emotionally detached from those around them, leading to coldness and an inability to genuinely support others. This can result in coldness in relationships, an inability to rejoice for others, and a subconscious desire to devalue others' achievements. At the root of this phenomenon are deep internal conflicts. Someone cannot accept their own failures, so your success irritates them. Someone is envious but won't admit it to themselves. Someone sees in you a reflection of who they wanted to become but couldn't. Such people are afraid to show genuine support because then they would have to admit that you achieved something better than they did. Someone who is genuinely happy for you will never make your victory seem unimportant. Someone who secretly envies or despises you will always find a way to devalue your success. Choose those who support you. not those who artificially smile to your face but rejoice in your failures behind your back. Fifth, control. Under the guise of care, some people try to control your life, masking it as care and a desire to help. They claim they want what's best for you, but in reality their motives are quite different. They criticize your every decision, making you doubt your own adequacy. While pretending to offer good advice, they question your ability to make choices, making you feel dependent on their opinion. Why do they do this? Carl Jung argued that the need to control others stems from a fear of inner chaos. When a person cannot cope with their own emotions, they try to establish order in the external world to avoid confronting their own instability. This means that those who try to podchanit you to their will are actually afraid of losing control over themselves. Control under the guise of care is a form of manipulation that destroys your independence and self-confidence. Remember, genuine care doesn't make you dependent. It empowers you to follow your own path. True support helps you grow. Those who truly love you don't try to manage your life. You have the right to be the master of your own destiny. Don't let anyone take that power away from you. Gossip and criticism. If a person harbors negative feelings towards you, they won't say it to your face. Instead, they will talk about you behind your back, spreading gossip, rumors, and criticism to undermine your authority and spoil your life. Why do people gossip? They envy you. Your success reminds them of their own failures. They feel weak, so they try to belittle you to feel better. They are afraid of you and want to damage your reputation before you become even stronger. Carl Jung asserted that those who spread negativity about others are actually projecting their own weaknesses. That is, they are not telling the truth about you. They are revealing their own nature. How to protect yourself from gossipers and critics. Don't react emotionally. Gossipers feed on your reaction. If you get angry, make excuses, or attack in response, they get satisfaction. The best way is to ignore them or respond with cold calmness. Only talk to those you trust. Don't share personal information with those who might use it against you. Keep important details of your life within a small circle of trusted people. Act. Don't make excuses. Rumors only live when people lack counter evidence. Simply live in a way that your actions speak for themselves. If someone constantly speaks badly of others, sooner or later they will start speaking badly of you. Remember, the person who brings you gossip will definitely carry your words to others. Don't let their words affect your self-esteem. If someone talks badly about you, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. Unhappy people discuss others. If they are discussing you, it means you are significant. Gossip and criticism are the tools of weak people who cannot openly confront you, so they attack you from the shadows. Remember, true friends talk to you, not about you. Strong people discuss ideas, weak people discuss other people. If you are being discussed behind your back, it means you are ahead. Seventh, resentment. People who genuinely care about you are truly happy for your success. They are proud of your achievements, support you, and inspire you to new heights. But if someone secretly envies you, they won't be able to hide their irritation. How does this manifest? Cold or detached reactions. They don't want to show their envy but can't sincerely rejoice. Their comments sound like jokes, but resentment and bitterness lurk behind them. Attempts to devalue your success. They try to reduce your achievement to chance or insignificance so as not to acknowledge your superiority. Competition instead of support. Instead of genuine joy for you, they try to outdo you. Open irritability and distancing. Some people even start to avoid you when things are going well for you. They communicate with you less than before. They become cold or irritated by your successes because your success reminds them of their own failures. Don't waste your energy on those who cannot rejoice for you. Remember, those who truly care about you will be proud of your successes. Those who resent your success were never your allies. Eighth, non-verbal signals. Negative emotions always find a way out through body language, even if a person tries to hide them with words. As Jung said, the body and the unconscious never lie. Human intuition is a powerful tool. If you sense that something is wrong, it's likely true. How to protect yourself from people who hide hostility. Trust your intuition. If something feels strange, even if the person behaves outwardly friendly, don't ignore your gut feelings. Observe their behavior in different situations. If a person is genuinely happy for you, it's always visible. If they are irritated by your successes but try to hide it, their gestures will reveal the truth. Limit contact with those who are pretending. If a person has to force themselves to appear happy for you, they are not your ally. Ignore them and keep moving forward. Words can lie, but the body speaks the truth. If your intuition suggests that a person is envious of you or hiding hostility, it's most likely the case. True friends don't make you doubt yourself. Remember, if you have to guess whether a person treats you well, the answer is already obvious. How to protect yourself from hidden hostility. When you recognize the unmistakable signs of hidden hostility, it's important to understand how to protect yourself from such people and their influence. First, trust your intuition. If you feel discomfort around a person, even if they behave friendly, don't ignore that feeling. Your intuition picks up on subtle signals that your conscious mind might miss. Second, set boundaries. Don't allow such people to use you or affect your emotional state. Clearly define your boundaries. I don't appreciate those kinds of jokes. I don't want to discuss this topic. I value my achievement and don't need comparisons. If a person continues to violate your boundaries, it's not accidental. Third, don't play their game. Some people try to provoke you, make you doubt yourself, draw you into competition, or make you defensive. Don't give in. If someone uses sarcasm, say, "Do you really need to express yourself that way?" If they belittle your success, say, "It's important to me that I achieved this, and I don't need your approval." If they constantly turn the conversation to themselves, don't react. They are seeking validation, not dialogue. Fourth, limit communication. If you see that a person systematically undermines you, even after attempts to set boundaries, reduce contact. Don't share things that are important to you with them. Don't expect support from them. If possible, distance yourself. Fifth, pay attention to actions, not just words. Words mean nothing if they are not supported by actions. Do they support you in difficult times? Do they genuinely rejoice in your successes? Do they use your success against you? True friends don't make you doubt yourself. Sixth, work on your self-esteem. The stronger your self-confidence, the less influence such people will have on you. Don't seek approval from others if you feel you've done well. Don't try to prove your worth to those who don't want to acknowledge it. Learn to celebrate your own victories, even if no one else supports you. Seventh, cultivate a supportive environment. If someone constantly sabotages you, criticizes you, or secretly competes with you, ask yourself, why is this person still around? Surround yourself with those who genuinely rejoice for you and inspire you. Remember, your success, your joy, and your life should not depend on someone else's hidden approval. You deserve people who see your value without struggle or competition.